Hey! Time for more Mass Effect Assault Edition with probably your father, Downwhere. Let's get to know our comrades one more time, and then we'll go out and do a storyline mission. Alright, one thing I know you can do in this game that I have not been able to do in the, 3 or 4 times I've played through it because I keep fucking it up is, you can have a... You can pursue a romance with both of these hoes at the same time. But if you say the wrong thing to her, she gets all bitchy about it, and then suddenly you can't fuck her anymore. So, it's not like Dragon Age where you can bang both of them, and then they're like, "Hey, wait a second." Well, actually, I don't remember if you could do that in that game or not, but, yeah. So, that's what I'm trying to do, is lead them both on as long as possible. And then when I make my choice, I'll probably let you fine people make the decision which one of them gets the man shizzle jizzle.
Decontamination.
Let's see what Mario Lopez over here has to say. Saved by the Bell. What a shitty show.
Anything you need, Commander?
Looking for personal input.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Nope,
Well,
none.
They know about the stonewalling you've had from the Council.
That's none of their fucking business.
Those communications are classified, Lieutenant.
Yes, sir.
That's it.
But you know the Navy grade.
I'm cutting off your hair gel rations.
They're on your side. They're pissed about the resistance we're getting, especially from our side. I'll have a better handle on all of it when my head stops hurting.
Aww. Boo-hoo. Hey, I got biotic shit too. You don't see me crying about headaches. Don't make a habit of it.
Is this going to be a problem?
No, Commander, it'll settle down. It's rough sometimes, but they spike higher than a lot of L3s. Except for you, of course.
Well,
Besides,
I'm
I fared
special.
a lot better than some after Kinetics was through.
Angry?
You distrust them that much?
You know the records about the biotic training out on Jump Zero? They're all classified. Because the Alliance made mistakes.
Well, yeah. You passed, didn't you?
After first contact, Kinetics was set up to track Element Zero exposures and develop implants for humans. Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, Kinetics could bring in experts instead of taking it slow.
You had a bad teacher? Show me on the doll where he touched you.
Get your knuckles rapped a few times, Lieutenant?
Yeah, you could say that. Our instructor was a Turian by the name of Commander Vernus. A real hard-ass. He basically had a free pass to break us if it would turn out a decent biotic.
I must break you.
From there, Commander.
That's military discipline. Deal with it, sissy.
Sounds like a classic drill instructor to me. The ones at the Macapa boot camp were brutal.
Vernus didn't just push us because it was effective training. He liked it.
Sounds like my kind of guy.
This is ancient stuff. I walked it off a long time ago.
Yeah, apparently
Let's go
not
back to
far
the
enough,
Commander.
because you're still
We heard
bitching
about
about it.
history, not
Goodbye!
We'll
Shut
talk
up,
another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
you uninteresting bastard. Well, at least I got experience for talking to him. Yeah, let's talk to Buck Boy first.
Commander, good to see you.
You've been with CSEC a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but...
Well,
yeah,
nobody
I've
gets as
seen
much
some
action as
interesting
Manchizel, obviously.
things.
Anything
I'll
specific?
bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
Sounds cool. Tell me about it.
What happened? Why were you investigating them?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
They prefer to call it African American market, you insensitive prick. Really?
So what was it?
Both, actually. But it took us a while to figure that out.
No doubt. Good band.
So how did you figure out what was happening?
yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist.
Interesting.
So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Salarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
What?
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
They're a delicacy.
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage.
Really?
It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a...
40,000! Hey, Rex, come here. Drop your pants for a second.
Making a killing out there.
What'd you do?
What did you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation, to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
Smart. You came across something suspicious. That makes you intelligent.
Good thinking. Lackeys are always easier to scare.
There you go.
Exactly. Though in this case it paid off in a different way. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview.
Well, naturally, you were punching him,
We
right?
offered to patch him up, and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
Sweet.
So he was growing spare parts in his own employees.
Smart.
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good.
Well, obviously.
Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly.
Don't want
so he'd just
subpar
leave
organs.
it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
What a bastard. I wanted to do that and he ripped my idea off.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Don't tell me that!
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
So?
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order.
Homos.
They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel.
Big
I
deal.
told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs, but they wouldn't listen.
You idiots!
No wonder you hated it there. Those idiots just let him fly away.
Yes, they did. I went to Palin and told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit. Well, I almost did. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
Yeah!
A few casualties is a small price to pay to stop someone like that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, those hostages might be wishing they'd died by now anyway. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Dr. Celia.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salion?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke, I guess.
Good one.
I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
Give it to me.
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Salion, I want to be there when you find him.
Alright. Sounds reasonable enough. How about you, jackass?
What do you want, Shepard?
A kiss? What do you think I want? I want to talk, you jackass.
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Elaborate.
Such as?
Such as education
I needed
and
to get
the
out of
Iraq?
our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Uh-huh. Why leave?
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
Interesting.
What happened?
I was betrayed.
Don't worry, I'll never
I was
betray
head
you.
of a small tribe.
Sorry.
We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us.
Tribes.
They followed
Like
Jared,
fucking Indians.
one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
And...
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up.
Stop talking
To
about how he
stop
lost all
his
that weight
ranting.
eating Subway.
I wanted
I'll
him
be
to
fat
stop
again
leading
one
the
day.
tribes
Mark my
astray.
words.
But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough.
Oh, boo-hoo. I
I
gotta
told
hear
them
about the
all to forget
genophage
about
again.
war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
What about Jared?
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes.
Crush?
A meeting on neutral ground.
Ah.
He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from and where we all go.
Cheerful.
It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
Dancing is forbidden! That's risky.
It sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well,
That
there
sounds
are
kinda
some
gay.
laws that even we hold sacred.
What?
Jared was your father?
He was, until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal.
He said, kill this guy.
His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly.
Nice.
I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That
Yeah, I did that
is
once too.
why I
He tried to
left,
take away my Super
and
Nintendo.
that's
I was
why
like,
I'll never go
stab.
back.
Tell me more about your
You
family.
must have family other than your father. Don't you miss them?
You trying to make me cry, Shepard?
Yes.
I've got some unfinished business with my family, but that's all.
Get to the point.
What kind of business?
Give me your personal quest.
Before I left, I made an oath to my father's father.
Why not just say grandfather? Dick.
I swore to recover my family's battle armor.
Whoa.
It was taken
how
from
noble.
him after the uprising.
Really? Where is it?
Who
I
has
want to
it?
wear that shit. I want to use it for pajamas.
Originally, it was taken by the Turian military. We weren't allowed armor or weapons after the war. Now, it's in the hands of Taun Actus, a Turian scum who collects relics from
scum.
the war. He's made millions selling Krogan artifacts that were stolen from my people.
Haha.
He's got several bases where he stores his goods, all fortified and guarded. I just don't know which base has my family's armor.
We'll find.
Just tell me where to start looking.
I'll upload the data to your nav system. But Commander, I want to be there when you find him.
Fine, if I remember, you'll be there.
So long,
Which
Rex.
I probably won't. So don't hold me to that.
Oh, before I go, you said you're serving with Commander Shepard now? We saw him on the news here. He's cute. Later, sis.
Tell your sister I will send an autographed
Tell me you didn't hear that.
A relative?
Your sister, I assume?
Until I get home and kill her.
Oh, you.
That's Sara, the youngest.
Really?
Surprised to see you here, sir.
How young?
Thought you'd be
Tell me.
chatting up. What's her name? Tassoni?
Why is that?
Liara. Why would you think that?
Scuttlebutt says you got a bit of a thing for her.
Yeah, I got a thing
I could understand
right
why.
here.
The crew's
It's
off
called my
limits
penis.
with the regs against fraternization. And at least she looks like a woman.
You're out of line!
I don't see how my personal life is any of your business, Chief.
Oh, snap.
It's not. I just thought we were getting along pretty well, sir.
Does that have to change, baby?
We are. I'd like that to continue.
All right. But I'm the jealous type, Commander. Just so you know.
Yeah, I kind of picked up on that.
What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
Tell me about your family.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially.
Really?
With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
Did you ever bathe them? Or, change their diapers? Tell me the stories. Must be nice.
You're lucky to have a close family.
Sorry, I forgot about your family situation.
Yeah, tactful. Yeah, I better be nice. It's alright. I have a thick skin. Unless you talk about my lack of facial hair growing abilities, then I will kill you.
Or lack thereof. Relax, Williams. I've dealt with it.
Asked me to clear a bunker of armed hostiles? No problem. Dealing with the foot in my mouth? Not so good with that.
I'll give you something
Things
to
were
put in your
tense
mouth,
between Sara and
bitch.
me for a while. Then we bonded.
Alright. Your dad was gone a lot, huh? So you got daddy issues. Oh yeah, foot in the door.
Sounds like your father wasn't around much. Wasn't your family stationed near him?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there.
Woody.
I cannot rest from travel.
Jeez.
I will drink life to the lees.
Poetry time.
All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known. Cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
Fuck you! Don't touch me, Zephyr. Oh, you were reading poetry? Yeah, nice. Yeah. I've always liked that one. Whatever it was.
I didn't know you liked classical literature.
Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
It's a good piece.
Does he still like it?
That's not what I
sure
chose,
hope so.
but thanks
I
for
read it
making
to
up
his
your own
grave every
dialogue.
time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though. So behave.
Yeah, sure he is. Yeah.
He's not a zombie, is he?
You know, from heaven, wherever that is.
Oh, jeez.
That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
Oh, fuck. This could be a deal breaker. Yeah, sure. You're religious. That's not a problem at all. Jeez.
Everyone has the right to believe what they want. Says so in the Alliance Charter. Only with fancier words.
I'm glad you're open-minded about it. I've met a few people who are really weirded out by my faith. Because I work in space, I can't believe in a higher power? Jeez.
No, I just thought you were intelligent, but that was
Hello,
my
have you
mistake.
people looked out the window? How can you look at this galaxy and not believe in something? I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
Good argument. Oh, hold on. Oh, I'm getting a transmission from God. He says you should tongue my asshole. No? Okay, well, I'll see you later then.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, Skipper.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
What are you so happy
Why
about?
are you so cheerful?
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though.
Ah, jeez, the pilgrimage
I know
again.
Saren's our top priority, but with all the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find something to bring back to the flotilla.
Is that why you're here? To get something to bring back to your stupid flotilla?
You'd better not jeopardize my mission for the sake of your pilgrimage.
Yeah!
I won't. You have my word on that. But I'm not going to just give up on my search. The fleet needs the resources we find on our pilgrimages. Usually, people bring back something like a derelict ship we can use for salvage. But I need something bigger. There's a lot expected of me.
Why?
What's so special about you?
My father.
That was
He's
a
the
nice
senior
question.
member of the Admiralty Board. He's one of only 5 people who can overrule the decisions of the Conclave for the good of the migrant fleet. My father is responsible for the lives of 17 million people. Our entire race is in his hands, and I'm his only child.
I'm responsible for trillions, so I guess I'm better than you, nana-nana-boo-boo.
If we don't stop Saren, the death toll's gonna be a hell of a lot higher than 17 million.
Yeah, it'll be people, not whatever the hell you are.
I know that. I wasn't saying... See, This is why I don't tell people about my father.
He's a dick.
It always sounds like I'm bragging. Worse, it gives people this impression that I can never live up to.
You're royalty, huh? Well, excuse me, queen bitch.
So are you some kind of heir to the Quarian throne or something?
No, it doesn't work that way. My father's position isn't hereditary. I'll
What his
probably
diseases
never
are.
serve on the Admiralty Board myself. Officially, I'm just the same as any other citizen.
Well, yeah,
But it
you all look
doesn't
alike
work
because
that
you all
way in
wear
practice.
masks,
People have
bodysuits.
always treated me differently because of who my father is.
Preferential treatment, huh? Daddy's little girl gets whatever she wants. Not on my ship.
You must get all kinds of special privileges.
I probably had it easier than most growing up.
Yeah, probably.
But it's not all good.
You're right,
People
it's
like
not.
my father have enemies.
It's definitely not all
and
good.
they're not above using me to get to him.
Yeah, really? I don't have time for this jibber-jabber.
Just remember why you're really here. Stay focused on Saren.
Bitch.
Understood, Shepard.
Be nice to Taily. No!
I should go.
See you later.
Yeah, maybe. Bitch. It's nerf or nothing.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Yes, I do. How big are your tits? Tell me more about you.
Maybe we could pick up where we left off. You were telling me about your interest in the Protheans.
Actually, I think I was talking about my interest in you. I'm making a fool of myself in the process. As I said, I am not used to dealing with people, especially humans. I did not really know much about your species when we first met, Shepard.
Ditto
I found
from
it hard
me.
to take humanity seriously.
Blue weirdo.
Your kind always seemed so rushed and high-strung.
What? That's insulting.
So you saw us as some kind of joke?
As I said, I was ignorant about your species, but I have been watching you and your crew. I feel as if I have learned a great deal.
Have you?
You humans are creatures of action. You pursue your goals with an almost indomitable determination. It is an admirable trait, but also an intimidating one.
Intimidating? Why am I intimidating? Tell me now.
You're scared of us?
Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees humanity as something of a bully. You run over anyone in your path to get what you want.
Goddamn right.
It is up to people like you to change their minds, Shepard.
Me?
Why me?
There is a reason the Council chose you to become a Spectre. They
Because
saw
it would be a
something
boring
special
game
in
if I
you.
wasn't a Spectre.
The best of what humanity has to offer. I looked into your history. I know what you did on Torfin. I cannot even imagine how horrible that must have been, but you did what had to be done.
You looked that up?
Why are you so interested in me?
I wanted to know more about you. To understand what made you into the man you are. There is
Lots
something
of abuse.
compelling about you, Shepard.
I want to believe that.
Are you sure you're interested in me? Or is it my visions of the Protheans?
Yeah, either one, as long as I get
admit,
to fuck you.
Your connection to the Protheans had something to do with my initial interest, but it has grown beyond that.
I bet.
You intrigue me, Shepard, but I was not sure if it was appropriate to act on my feelings.
Why is that, Freckles?
I thought there might already be a relationship between you and Chief Williams.
Oh shit! Oh yeah, well you're an alien.
How could you and I have a relationship? We're not even the same species.
Smooth, man,
Asari
chisel.
and humans are physiologically compatible in most ways, Commander. Of course, a relationship must involve more than mere physical contact.
Says who?
There must also be an emotional and spiritual
Oh,
connection
jeez.
between us. Our species may be different, but there are many things we could share.
Come?
But none of this matters if you are already involved in a serious relationship with Chief Williams.
It's not serious, no big thing.
Williams and I are just friends, nothing more.
Yeah.
My mistake, then. I am not as adept at understanding human relationships as I thought.
Oh, no big deal.
But what about us, Shepard? Is there a mutual attraction?
I'll
or
say.
Was I wrong about that, too?
I am attracted to you, and your strangely shaped head.
No, you were right. There is something between us.
A restraining
I knew
order.
it,
I'd appreciate it
and
if
I
you
knew
got
you
rid of
felt
that,
it too.
please.
But does this not seem rather strange? Why do I feel so close to you?
Animal
We have
magnetism.
only known each other a short time. We are from two different species. We have almost nothing in common. This makes no sense.
It doesn't have to. Let's fuck.
These things never make sense. They just happen, and we get swept up in the storm.
You make it sound so chaotic, so dangerous.
You like that, don't you? That's why it's fun.
A little danger makes things exciting.
This is all a bit overwhelming. I am not used to this. I need some time.
I cannot form complete sentences. Fine. Well, let me just tell you, it's definitely a lot to handle. 3 inches, yeah.
Take all the time you need, Liara. I'll be here.
Thank you, Shepard. Let's just talk about something else for now.
Now I'm done with you.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Message coming
Bye.
Patching it through.
Great, now what?
Commander, Miss Al-Jalani's story on you just aired.
So?
The brass isn't happy with the way you treated her.
Fuck
This comes
them.
straight from the Joint Military Command.
Screw her!
I don't have the patience to deal with tabloid gadflies who think
Yeah.
they're great journalists.
Gadflies, whatever those
Commander,
are.
if she had done that at a bar, she'd go home in an ambulance. But they want me to make this clear. We can't mistreat the press.
Oh, alrighty then, I
Just wanted
won't.
to let you know what the response was back home.
Well, allow
I'll
me
keep
to
you in the
retort.
Fleet out.
Fuck you, fuckball. Yeah, that's good in Novaria. This is as good as any other place, I guess. Novaria, here we come. Oh boy, it's the ice planet. Swell.
Approach
Whee!
control, this is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector and a berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Goddamn right. You tell him.
Landing access granted, Normandy. Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival.
Uh-huh.
If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
Try it, bitch!
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
Don't worry. I'll fuck this shit up.